Hello students, welcome back. Today my topic is the midnight visitor. Here the midnight visitor is Max. Otherwise you can say another character is there. Name of the character is Fowler. Both of them had come for their definite two different purpose. Here Fowler, the character, had come to collect the material for his writing. Actually, he was young romantic writer, therefore he came to meet Osable to collect his material for his writing. On the other hand, Max had come to take the secret report of missile from Osable. And their ambition was different and their work was different. Obviously, this story is adventurous one and it gives us a lot of inspiration. What is told about the story? Let us read. Osable, a secret agent, is expecting to get a very important report. Actually, Osable, the work of him was different from others. He was a secret agent and whatever he was doing, he was not letting it expose to the public. And Osable was going to get a very important report about missile that would change the future of the country, he was telling. Another secret agent, Max, and threatens him with a pistol, demanding the report. And here the question, whether he was successful or not, we have to read the story and let us know whether Max was successful in his ambition or his mission to get the report. So here let us read. Osable did not find any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. Actually, Fowler was a young writer. He came to visit Osable to collect some material for his writing, especially for the plot. And after coming there, after seeing Osable, Fowler, the young writer, might be confused because his description was not matching. Following him down the musty corridors of the gloomy French hotel where Osable had a room. Actually, his living place was very odd type. He was living in a not well lit hotel. It was a French hotel. It was very cheap rate, and he was living there. The lights were not very much in the room, and it was dark corridors were there. Fowler felt let down, and it was a small room. It was a small room on the sixth and top floor, and scarcely a setting for a romantic adventure. So whether coming to his place, and he was not getting any adventure because the place was not adventurous one. Osable was living at the top floor, and he was living in a very cheap rented house and not so well lit. And it is basically not the setting for the romantic writing or romantic adventure. Osable was, for one thing, fat, very fat. You come to know that Osable, the main character here, is a very fat man and very short height man, and he is coming up to the shoulder height of Fowler. And then there was his accent. If we talk about his speaking ability, then he could speak French and German side by side. He know very much the French and German language, and after that he had never altogether lost his American accent. He had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. Actually, this is the question, where from did he come? Then you have to tell that he came from Boston. Where did he go? He went to Paris. So he came from Boston to Paris 20 years ago, but he did not forget about his American accent. When he was speaking about French and German language, that time American accent was coming. You are disappointed, Osable said wheezily over his shoulders. You are disappointed, Osable said wheezily. Wheezily means with a whistle sound. Coming over his shoulder. Actually, he was coming up to the height, up to the shoulder height of Fowler. So Osable came very close to Fowler and told him that you are disappointed coming to here. You were told that I was a secret agent, so you knew very much that I was a secret agent, a spy, dealing in espionage and a danger. So espionage means spying or doing something, doing some work secretly. And here in this point, he was getting some little bit disappointed because he was not matching with the thing he was thinking about. You were told that I was a secret agent, a spy, dealing in espionage and danger. You wished to meet me because you were a writer and young and romantic. You envisioned mysterious figures in the night and cracked of pistols drunk in the wine. All this are thinking. He was telling, Ausable was telling to Fowler that you might have thought about the different plots, different settings and atmospheres, like the figures in the night, crack of the pistols, drug in the wine, but you might not have thought about this situation now you are seeing. Instead, you have spent a dull evening in the French music hall with a sloppy fat man who, instead of having messages slipped into his hand by the dark-eyed beauties, gets only prosaic telephone call making an appointment in his room. Actually, for getting the appointment of secret agent, it was a very odd system of the communication. Here this passage is telling that no ladies are giving some messages. Instead of the giving messages, only telephone call, short call is given that one man is coming to visit. In this is the system of getting the appointment here in this place. Gets only a prosaic telephone call making an appointment in his room. You have been bored, so you are totally disappointed and frustrated. Here Ausable is telling to Fowler that you might be totally disappointed and bored about the total system, about the getting messages and without getting message, and getting the telephone call for making the appointment, coming to the apartment and having seen the dark corridors, dark rooms, and all these things make you a little bit disappointed. The fat man chuckled to himself as he unlocked the door of the room and stood aside to let the frustrated guest enter. First of all, he opened the door. He knew very much that someone was waiting there inside the room. So he was not so much confused about. He first of all entered the room and he just walk aside and give a space to enter the confused guest. The name of the confused guest was Fowler. You are disillusioned, Ausable told him. Now these are disillusionment. This is the once again you are confused, but take cheer, my young friend. Presently you will see a paper, a quite important paper, for which several men and women have risked their lives. Actually, now he was going to tell that Fowler, you might know about the secret report. I will get the secret report shortly, and this is a secret report for which many men and women have risked their life or set their life in danger. And that report I will get shortly, probably at the mid of the night. And you know what is more about this secret report? This secret report will change the course of the history or change the lifestyle of the country also. It was so important. In that thought of dream, in that thought of drama, is there not? In that thought is drama, is there not? So actually it is a dramatic adventure that they will get shortly, and adventure will come shortly. Before the adventure it is totally dull and boring. As he spoke, Ausable closed the door behind him and then he switched on the light. And in this way, first of all, both of them, actually Ausable was talking and Fowler was listening to. And after that, during the conversation, he closed the door behind him and Ausable switched on the light. And after that, what did he find? As the light came on, Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. This is a very important line. What is the first authentic thrill of the day? Actually, a man was standing there taking a pistol or armed in pistol in his hand. So Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day, for halfway across the room, a small romantic automatic pistol in his hand, and stood a man. This was the thrill of the day. Actually, it was the small automatic pistol that Max was taking. The name of the character is Max. Here in the picture you can see three characters. The short-haired man was Ausable, and beside Ausable standing Fowler, the young writer, and another man who is standing apart. The name of the man is Max. He wanted to take the secret report from Ausable by force, and therefore he is showing his pistol to him. And it is obviously a authentic thrill of the day for the new writer. The new writer might have expected that something would have happened, but something wrong was going on. This is the adventure, this is the thrill of the day, means a man is standing with a pistol. Ausable blinked a few times, blinked his eyelids, and Max, he wheezed. After that, he with his accent, with his wheezing sound, he told, Max, you gave me a quiet start. Okay, you gave me a surprise that I thought you were in Berlin. Actually, here Ausable is telling that Max should have been here, not in this place, but he should have been in Berlin. But it is quite surprising that he is standing here at his apartment. What are you doing here in my room? Max was slender. Here the description of Max was given, like Max was slender, a little less than tall, actually medium height, not so much tall, but he was of the medium height, and with features that suggested slightly the crafty pointed countenance of a fox. Actually, he was looking clever, long face. You can see the face of Max was long. It was looking like a fox, and very cunning one, very clever one. There was about him, aside from the gun, nothing specially menacing. Actually, from his appearance, from his look, all things are not matching with his dangerous looking. Only his pistol in the hand is looking little bit dangerous. The report, he murmured, he told. Here Max is telling, the report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missiles, I thought I would take it from you. I want to take the report that is going to come to you this night. It will be safer in my hands than in yours. Actually, Max is telling, confirming here that he wanted to have the report of missile anyhow, because he thought it would be safe in his hand. Ausable moved to an armchair. And sat down heavily. Actually, in this quiet moment, Ausable was not a single little bit nervous also. He was not nervous. And he started conversing, he started talking, and he was not stopping. He was not giving any chance to Max for speaking out. Ausable continuously moving, and he started his intellectual process to make Max confused. Ausable moved to an armchair. Armchair means, here you can see in the picture there was one chair, and he was sitting there down heavily because he was having a heavy body. I am going to raise the devil with the management this time. Actually, he wanted to make the management of the total system, and he wanted to teach him a lesson. Actually, you can bet on it, he said grimly. This is the second time in the month that somebody has got into my room through that nuisance of the balcony. Actually, he discovered one imaginary balcony that was not existing outside, and he was giving focus that second time in my apartment second man has entered through this balcony. I am very much feeling disturbed about this balcony. And this is totally lies, he was telling. Fowler's eyes went to the single window of the room. When Oswald was talking about balcony, Fowler was looking outside of the window. It was ordinary window against which now the night was pressing brightly. So here he could easily see the blackness of the night outside. It was normal window, nothing was there outside. Balcony, Max was confused. Are you telling about balcony? With the rising inflection. No, a pass key. The pass key is the master key. Max was wanting to tell that he used the master key to enter the room. He did not enter the room through the balcony. It might have saved me some trouble had I known. Then he was realizing that if I had known this, that for entering your apartment one balcony is there, then it would have saved my time. It is not my balcony. It is not my balcony, Oswald said with extreme irritation. It belongs to the next apartment. He glanced explanatorily at Fowler. You see, he said, this room used to be part of the large unit and the next room. Through the door there. So here Oswald was telling him clearly that this apartment and that apartment, actually he was talking about two apartments side by side. These two apartments were connected with a single passage, and that passage was balcony, and that balcony was related to not his apartment but the apartment next door. And he was very much frustrated. He was showing by his narration that he was very much frustrated about this, because people are using this corridor for coming to his house in this way. This room used to be the part of the large unit, and the next room through that door there used to be the living room. It had the balcony which extends under my window now. Actually he wanted to focus that under his window there is one balcony, and using this balcony one could go from here to there. You can get onto it from the empty room 2 doors down. And somebody did last month. The management promised to block it off, but they have not. Actually he talked with the management of the apartment, and the management of the apartment told that they would block the passage because it was misusing, but they did not keep their promise and did not block the passage. Max glanced at Fowler, who was standing stiffly not far from Oswald, and waved the gun with commanding gesture. Please sit down. Here Max became very much angry, and he was standing stiffly, strongly, and commanding with a commanding gesture that he wanted to shoot at any moment. There, please sit down, he said. We have a wait of half an hour, I think, he told that. 31 minutes. So we have to, Oswald said, no, not half an hour, it is 31 minutes we have to wait. The appointment was for 12:30. Actually, might be the report might be coming at 12:30. I wish I knew how to learn about the report, Max. The little spy smiled evilly, and we wish we knew how your people got the report. Actually here the conversation is going on between Oswald and Max. Max was confirming that he did not know the total process of coming the report, but he was telling something else. I wish I knew how you learned about the report, Max. He was confused that how did Max come to know about the report. The little spy smiled. Little spy here. The little spy smiled and we wish we knew how your people got the report. But no harm has been done. Actually, Oshabel was smiling and talking that the report might be attacked by someone else, but it was rescued by the police. It was escorted by the police. I will get it back tonight. What is that? Who is at the door? At the sudden, when conversation was going on, at this moment, there was knocking on the door, and at this time, Fowler was confused who might be at the door, and the knocking became louder and louder. And at the time, Oshabel was telling Max that it is better for him to go away from this apartment using the balcony and hide his body. Otherwise, the people will come, especially he was asserting about the police. The police is coming. The police has come, and especially taking the report. And when they saw that Max is standing with a pistol, they might shoot him. Especially the door was unlocked in this situation, and after some time the knocking was harder and shouting was coming from the outside. At this time, Max became nervous but angry also, because he did not fulfill his mission, and he was reluctantly put his one leg on the window frame, and he turned his body towards Oshabel, and still he was threatening both of them of shooting. And Max told both of them to turn that man away, and after some time he would return from outside the window. And in this way, first of all, Max put his one leg on the window frame. After that, he put his another leg on the window frame. And here you can see that he was ready to jump, and it is a very happy moment for Oshabel and confused moment for Fowler. Fowler could not understand anything else. After some time, Max jumped out of the window, and there was a huge sound of crying when he dropped outside. And at that moment, the door was opened. A waiter entered the room, taking some glasses, water bottle, and some drinks that Oshabel had ordered before coming to the apartment. Here, the confused man, Fowler was asking to Oshabel that you were talking about the police, but police was not there. Then Oshabel was telling that actually I did not inform the police, but I informed the waiter to come when I was coming to the apartment to bring the drink for me with some bottles and glasses at the middle of the night. Therefore he came at the apartment. And what about the man who jumped throughout the window? Actually, was there a balcony? Then he told that there was no such balcony. So it was in this way you could understand that Max was falling. When Max jumped out of the window, he directly dropped from the 6th floor to the ground floor. In this way, he had ended his life, and it was a nice ending. It was a serious adventure that Fowler was asking about, and Fowler in this way got the adventure, and it was a very cunning way of Oshabel to win the challenge. Actually, Oshabel did not have such a good figure of a secret agent, but he had a good intelligence. By using this good intelligence, he defeated a man who was more threatening to him. In this way, the story ended. Hopefully, this will be very useful for you. In my next video, I will come with some more topics. Till then, goodbye to all of you.